A good day to one and all who are watching this video. In this video, I'm going to explain what are the applications of text analytics that are available in this domain. So let us jump into the first slide, which talks about what text analytics is. So text analytics is nothing but the process of converting unstructured text data into meaningful data for analysis. So what is the need of converting unstructured text data into meaningful data is because with unstructured text data, you're able to view text as such and you will not be able to get any meaningful data or insight from it. So through text analytics, you can find out the hidden message that is lying behind a normal conversation. So it involves information retrieval from unstructured data, and it processes the data to find out the patterns, trends, and evaluations that might lie behind the text as such. So the main idea is to identify the keywords or topics from millions of files that are available and to find insights from them. So such analytics about text can help us in various domains, and it is one important topic where data analytics has a lot of scope. So let us take a view at every application one by one. So jumping into the application of text analytics, it is predominantly five. One is sentiment analysis, the next is automated ad placement, the next is social media monitoring, then comes competitive intelligence, and then enterprise business intelligence. So let us take a look at one application at a time and let's move on. So first, talking about sentiment analysis. Sentiment analysis is one popular topic which is nothing but the technique of identifying information from the source material, and this information predominantly helps a business or a brand or product to understand what the sentiment of the customer is. So understanding the sentiment of customer is very important at this point in time because every business evolves around the customer. So knowing what the customer is thinking about the product or service will help the company or the business people to understand and develop their business. So let us take an example which says I don't like the customer support, and another example which says I was on hold for 40 minutes and the customer support service is a nightmare. So both of them are typical examples of a customer review. So how sentiment analysis works is that the first sentence is exhibiting a negative sentiment towards the service. So, but there is no suggestion about improvement. But the second example, we are able to deduce that the customer was irritated by the wait for a customer support service. So there we can see the scope of what can be improved in the business or the service. So this is how text is analyzed to find out the sentiment of a customer with respect to any aspect or a product as such. So this helps the business people to work on their customer service to find out how they can improve their service or their product. So the next main application is automated ad placement. So as you're watching this video, some ad might be popping up on your window. So this is where NLP and text analytics play a role because they help the advertisers analyze what the web pages that we are visiting, and it understands the keywords, the entities and concepts that lie inside the text, and they classify the web pages automatically. By doing so, the advertisers are able to understand what we are interested in, what products that might interest us. So they find out the matching content, relevant content from the web pages, and they match ads according to every customer. So by this technique, one day ads will become very relevant that we will find them useful and we will not no more be skipping the ads. So this is how text analytics play a role in ad placement. Next comes the major role of text analytics, which is social media monitoring, which is the source of all other applications of text analytics. So let it be the sentiment analysis or an automated ad placement. The input to such applications comes from social media monitoring. So social media monitoring is nothing but uncovering the hidden meaning behind an online text or social listening tools. So an online text might be a tweet or as I was saying, no, online text can be a Facebook tweet or a Facebook post or a tweet or anything. And by studying the text, the people are able to uncover the meaning behind each and every text. And this meaning is used by brand marketers, agency teams, and research teams in order to find out and finally to find out what the customer or what people think about the particular product or a service, or for that matter a person even. So this is where our social media is being constantly monitored to collect a lot of input about what a person is thinking, and from what a person is thinking, the marketers or the agencies are able to find ways to improve their business. So this is one important task where text analytics is deployed very much in order to find out a lot of other applications for text analytics. So the next comes competitive intelligence. So let us know what competitive intelligence is. We all know what business intelligence is, but this term competitive intelligence is pretty new, and let us see what it is. It refers to the information that is collected about rival businesses. So the company is very much interested to know what the rival business is doing, because only by analyzing it, the company can create more effective business strategies for it to move forward. So competitive intelligence is derived from study that has disparate sources, which include news, media, interviews of the competitor, trade shows, conferences, public filings, and so on. As we all know, all such sources have text in them, and this is where text analytics is used to derive insights from all the sources and to find what the competitor or the rival business people are doing at the present. So it investigates the full breadth of the company's stakeholders and suppliers, including the customers and competitors, and they are able to derive a wholesome insight of what the company is lacking behind and what has to be improved. So by applying text analytics in various disparate sources, we will finally be able to know what is lacking behind in the product or service. So competitive intelligence is as much important as business intelligence, because we all know that improving ourselves is not the only thing in business, but we have to know what we are lacking behind, and such thing can be understood only when we know what the competitor is doing at present. So let us jump into the final application. There might be n number of applications of text analytics. The final predominant application of text analytics, which is enterprise business intelligence. So enterprise business intelligence is nothing but the deployment of business intelligence throughout an enterprise. So when we are deploying it throughout an enterprise, it is a combination of the data warehouse and the enterprise license to a BI platform or tool that can be used by the business users in various roles. So this helps the company to analyze the lots of data that is present, and such analysis will help them in making decisions. But the major part is that not all data is structured and simple to understand. So this is where text analytics comes into role, and we are able to analyze unstructured and semi-structured data to find out interpretations about any business. So making situations in case of text becomes very complex, and that is when text analytics is used to make decisions and strategies to evolve our business in an enterprise level. So we have finished the predominant applications of text analytics, and as I said earlier, there can be n applications of text analytics, and as we walk through each and every application, one evident message is that text analytics has a lot of scope in data analytics, and it is one blooming area of data analytics where n number of research can be done in order to develop new applications for it. So thank you for watching the video and hope you will have a great day. Thank you.